like you had a question.
Well, she's a full start on it.
Sounds like it, Justice. It was that. We kind of zipped through her. What did he think of contention?
Bell.
Good morning. How are you?
I do.
Good.
Do you really want to talk about that today? You already did? So we don't have to put under new business? It is now 11 a.m. and I have the privilege of calling the Physical Resources Committee to order. I trust that you've had a time to read the July 2nd, 2026 minutes of the Physical Resources Committee. With so, I'd entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
Some support.
Motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Any amendments or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those same sign, we've approved the minutes. Now on to finance reports.
You will find the Building and Site Division of the Capital Fund in your packet. And this is run as of July 23. You have various projects open and hitting expenses, and you have a balance available for future projects at just over $1 million. The next division is your Maurice Beer Campus Division of your Capital Fund. And again, you have various projects open and hitting expenses currently. And in that balance, you have $245,429.
Any questions of the finance report? Hearing none, seeing none. Thank you, Shannon. Moving on to building and grounds.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
We'll go over some of the highlights or lowlights of the report, depending on how you'd like to look at it. The jail facility, we've replaced some of the cracked cast iron pipe. We've had quite a bit of that happening lately. I don't know if it's just the life cycle of the pipe, but it's kept us busy over there. We've also started renovations of the padded cells, and hopefully those will be wrapped up sometime next week. The sheriff's office, we had to make some repairs to rooftop unit number 1. Down for quite some time, but everything's up and running now. The old courthouse, we rerouted the attic AC condenser drain. Unfortunately, it had backed up and actually emptied out into the ceiling above Bev's office. So had a little bit of a mess there, but we've got that rerouted and it's in a better place now. The Human Services Building, we began replacing the carpet in the CMH suite. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that suite, but it's probably 3/4 of the first floor there. So that's quite a big project. And we expect it to last about 10 weeks. They were doing the work on the weekends to not disrupt the normal business there. And this will be weekend 3. So we've got probably a couple months left on that project. We did finally complete the chiller repairs at the Human Services Building as well, so that now we have both circuits of the chiller running there, so we don't have as many concerns about having issues during the heating days. At Maurice Beer Campus, the old DT renovations continue. We're hoping to wrap that up shortly. I'm sure Shannon will probably have more to say about that. That's it.
All right. Any questions of Superintendent Rob? Hearing none, we have a lot of requests before us. I turn it over to Deputy Administrator Elliott.
Thank you. The first request before you is to close project CPBS 2607, which is the judicial chiller repair. And you have a balance remaining on that project of $1,500.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Blanco, supported by Commissioner Tillotson. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those same sign. Motion carries. On to the next request, request C.
The next request is to close project CPMS 2603, which is the Marie Spear Campus Gym roof replacement. You have a balance in that project of $37,667.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Blanco, supported by Commissioner Tillotson. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. We have closed that project. On to request D.
This request is to close project CPBS 2604, which is the Physical Resources Carpet Replacement. You have a balance in this project of $2,500.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Blanco,
Support.
supported by Commissioner Tillotson. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. We have closed that project. On to the next.
The last closure project is for project CPBS 2605. This is for the Physical Resources Roof Replacement, and you have a balance in this project of $5,000.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Sign, that project is closed. Now on to item F, the request before us, the complex seal coating project.
This is part of your 2026 capital improvement plan. 22,500 was budgeted for crack fill steel stripe of the south complex lots. The request is to accept the KMB proposal of 15,646.71 for crack fill steel stripe of south complex lots and a $1,500 contingency for a total of $17,146.71.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. We have approved that project. Thank you, Deputy Administrator Elliott. I think Superintendent Van Nuenzy really owes you a big thank you for carrying all of those. All right, moving on to Drain Commissioner report. Commissioner, please proceed.
Thank you. Not a whole lot to report on this month. Our drain maintenance field crews are mowing a lot of detention basins around the county. We do have one active drain cleanout project over in Adrian Township that's well underway. And we're also in full swing on our open ditch brush spraying. I think that will wrap up about Labor Day, right around there. So we're in full swing there. And then I'd like to report that we did a large culvert replacement project in the city of Hudson last month. That was under State Street. The culvert failed. It was a very large culvert, 120 inch by 86 inch by 60 feet long. So that was a pretty significant project funded by the city of Hudson. So that was completed. On our sewer and water field operations, we're doing a lot of preventative maintenance projects. And then, as everyone knows, July 4th, we had one of those large storm events where we lost power throughout the county. We very busy, emergency call outs, moving generators, kind of our worst nightmare type deal, but we got to expect one of those every year. And then also, I had received a call from Craig Tanis last week on potential hacks throughout the county. Evidently, it was throughout the nation. Some water and sewer systems got hacked. We went out and checked all of ours. None of our systems were hacked, but it's my understanding that there were systems at Madison Township, Village of Onstead, and City of Morenci that were affected by that. So, that's all I had on that. So we were not affected by that, which was a good thing. I also have included our account balance summary. If anyone has any questions, I can have an answer.
Thank you, Commissioner Ed Scheffler. Is there any questions of the commissioner?
I just have a question.
Yes, Commissioner Blanco.
Thank you. About the hacking, what happened, like in the city of Morenci and others?
So the primary thing that happened was they hacked into the system and then disabled the alarms so that you wouldn't know if there was a high
Okay,
level alarm.
thanks for that.
Thank you, Commissioner Blanco. follow-up question to that. Is there further investigations going on to that effect?
That is my understanding that FBI is involved.
Okay, like you indicated, it was a nationwide situation that apparently some bad nation-state actors might be the culprit of that.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner Scheffler. And we can delve deeper into our intense IT and Equalization Committee meeting when we have the IT department before us this afternoon. And some more questions to that effect. Thank you so much. All right, moving along to updates and other business, MSC renovations.
As Superintendent Van Wenzy said, we are hopefully wrapping up that project. We met earlier this month, the superintendent, Dr. Reaver, myself, Administrator Murphy, and Granger. We are kind of now in high gear to finish this project up and wrap up all these kind of various projects that are still remain open in the renovation. And again, we hope to take occupancy of the renovated detention center later this month to early September.
Any questions regarding that, Deputy Administrator? Thank you so much, Shannon. Moving along, any other updates or other business before us? Hearing none, we have moved on to public comment period. Is there any public comment? Is there any public comment? Is there any public comment? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Blanco.